What's your I couldn't save them story? I'm 24, just starting my career as a social worker. I thought I'd be out there changing lives until I met Virginia, 82, and her son Joey, 48. The call came from neighbors. They said Virginia had been stealing toilet paper from McDonald's. When I arrived, this sweet elderly woman tried to serve me tea, except she had no tea bags, just plain hot water from a little hot plate. Her gas had been shut off. Then Joey walked in, $800 designer sneakers, AirPod Pros in his ears, saying he was heading to a networking opportunity. Virginia beamed, telling me how he had so many interviews. The reality? He'd been unemployed for 3 years. Each visit made my blood boil. Virginia had sold her late husband's war medal to buy food. Joey had a $3,000 gaming setup upstairs, dual monitors, rainbow keyboard, the works. Her bed? Just a bare mattress on the floor because Joey sold her real bed for investment money. She hand-washed his Supreme hoodies in the bathtub, her hands cracked and bleeding, while she wore the same dress for 2 weeks. Joey saw me watching her cry from the pain and said, "She likes staying busy, gives her independent woman vibes." The fridge held nothing but ketchup packets and spoiled milk. Joey, meanwhile, ordered $67 worth of sushi the same day. When Sai and I called him out, he claimed he needed brain food for interviews and that his mom understood. She nodded, saying her boy was smart and needed good meals. She ate bread with butter for dinner. A few weeks later, my roommate dragged me to a casino for her birthday. Who did I see? Joey, at a high-stakes blackjack table drinking Hennessy and throwing $20 bills at the dealer, shouting, "We're so back," every time he won. The next morning, Virginia showed me she was cutting her heart pills in half to make them last longer. Then I learned Joey convinced her to take out a car loan, for a car she didn't even have anymore. She just said Joey handles the hard stuff. Her cough was getting bad, the kind that sounds wet, like drowning, but she wouldn't go to the doctor because Joey needed money for licensing exams. When I asked which ones, he couldn't even answer. The worst part? She still saw him as her sweet little boy. His dad never understood him, she'd say. But Joey understood. One thing, his mom would literally die for him, and he was fine with that. One day, I made a surprise visit and found Virginia lying on the kitchen floor. She'd been reaching for Joey's energy drinks on a high shelf and fell. She told me she'd been there for 3 hours. Joey was upstairs streaming video games to 4 viewers. I pounded on his door. He opened it and said, "Mom knows not to interrupt when I'm working." When I went to call 911, he snatched my phone. No ambulance. That's $2,000. She's fine, just being dramatic. His mom was whimpering on cold tile, and he called it dramatic. He went back to gaming, telling his viewers, "Sorry, my mom's aid is being extra." That's when I lost it. I screamed at him that his mom was dying while he played games. He threatened to report me for manipulating her. I reported everything. Elder abuse, financial exploitation, neglect, to every authority I could. For 3 weeks, it worked. Joey went to gambling addiction meetings, got a job at Amazon, and Virginia's health started improving. She cried, happy tears when she could eat real food again. He even cooked her dinner once, jarred spaghetti, but still. She proudly told everyone at church that her boy had a management job. He was packing boxes. I helped her open a bank account Joey couldn't touch, arranged to have her medication delivered, and thought maybe, just maybe, we'd turn things around. But then the crack showed. Joey only went to 2 meetings before claiming the others were during work hours. His Amazon vest stayed spotless, and he'd vanish for 3-hour lunch breaks. Virginia didn't notice. Then one Thursday, while he was supposedly at work, his Discord showed him playing Valorant for hours. Virginia packed him lunches with handwritten notes like "Proud of you" and smiley faces. He told her he was saving extra money for Christmas. Gifts. She believed every word. A week later, Virginia died from pneumonia, alone. Joey was in the next room on hour 17 of World of Warcraft. The EMT said she'd been gone for 6 hours before Joey noticed, and he only realized when he went. Looking for a Red Bull? Full story on the channel. Link below. Click now and watch what happened next.